Hello, my stamping friends. This is Oksana from funstamper.com, and today we live. Today is a big day, so let me pop you up on my iPad to see who is on, who is asking questions, and we will get started. Today definitely is a fun day for us to celebrate new catalog. I'm just so excited. I woke up super early. Normally I have difficult time to get up super early, but I did, and I was excited to see which new kit's gonna be featured, and I also was eager to place a couple of the orders that we need to do. All right, so ladies, now it's time for new catalog, and it's for first time in a really long time I could actually open and we could talk and discuss in real life what your thoughts are. So I actually had a catalog for quite some time. I attended on stage in Raleigh and we were given catalog, and I absolutely loved it. And what a torture it was. We only could pre-order just few items from a catalog. Pre-order always a smaller part, and today I could order what I really want. And in addition to the new catalog, online exclusives also debuted today. And oh gosh, it's getting better and better. Honestly, I love some of those. Actually, this celebratory sip is my favorite ever in between the catalog and online exclusive. So this is what's available. A lot of cool bundles. I think this one, Sunrise Sailing Bundle, will be super popular, and this is something I'm gonna be featuring in my May, I think it's gonna be my June club. Yes, May is already done, so that's what it is. If you're watching, leave me a comment which favorite sweets you actually love in a catalog, and let's just dive in. If you don't have a paper catalog and you would like one, please reach out and request one from me. I mailed a couple catalogs to those who requested, and also give in during my catalog kickoff. And today we're not only gonna look in a catalog, we're actually gonna make some cards, and I'll show you featuring new colors. So you'll be able to kind of maybe figure out which color you like the best. Catalog laid out this year differently, and I like it. I like a lot of cool ideas, bright images, and you notice one of the sweets is here on top and on a back. Really pretty dies. Some beautiful paper, different colors. It's also catalog. I still need to sit down and have one-on-one a lot of time with that. It gives you different inspiration, gives you idea what you will craft for, and you could may have your own why while you're crafting. Different ways to craft, a lot about on scrapbooking, and also when you look in the kits, this one debuted today, beautiful one. I saw it in person in Raleigh, and I just ordered one, so stay tuned for more ideas with that particular kit. And this one will be super interesting, probably for kids. It's pop-up pulse kit. Super interesting, super cool with kids. A lot of scrapbooking. I personally not scrapbooker, but what I actually decided that I will give it a try. I will try to preserve some memories, and I do have a reason to scrapbook. This year is my daughter's wedding. In less than 2 months we have a wedding, so that's definitely a reason to preserve those memories and start small. So that's my plan. But even if you're not scrapbooker, the kits or designer paper features so much elements that could be used on the cards. So it's a lot on scrapbooking. And always the best part when new catalogs comes, And this is what we're looking for. I'm not sure about you, but I'm always excited, not only about catalog and new products, navigating them much more often, but I absolutely excited about new trendy colors. I wanted to see which colors Stampin' Up! Will come up with, which colors will be on trend for next two years. And this year, it's those absolutely beautiful colors. So we have Strawberry Slush. For those who were Stampin' Up! A few years back, I didn't research which year. Strawberry Slush is something that I possibly even have in my stash. So this is my absolute favorite. Next one is a Timid Tiger. I'm surprised how much I love it. I'm not orange girl, but it's something about that color. It's just so happy and subtle and not super bright, and I love it. The next color is that I foresee stamping a lot with is Secret Sea. Unless you hold it in person, it's hard to tell. One time when I look in one light, I think it has more like a greenish one. Sometimes I think it has more like a grayish one or more blue, or sometimes it looks like it's complete black. So it's really cool color. I love it for sentiments now and sometimes for dark mattes. I don't do much with the black, so this is definitely gonna be well loved. The next one is Darling Duckling, and this one is a yellow but with a hint of green. I'm still figuring it out, so not sure. I'm a yellow person, but I'll need to know it a little bit. We had a date, but I'm not convinced yet. And another one, and I look like I didn't bring this, the sheet of that. So I'll show you here. It's a designer paper there. But this one is Cloud Cover. I didn't bring the sheet of paper. And Cloud Cover, it's like a bluish, grayish. It's like definitely like clouds before it's raining, so it's still not super dark, but it's really pretty color, and I think this is the color that we have the most drama with. So unfortunately ink pad will not be available for that color. There was a shift with after ink was developed and used on an ink pad, which is like a foam. It was some reaction and color kind of changed a bit. So Stampin' Up! Only allowing to order those pads for demonstrators as is, and some of them they say absolutely normal and some of them not. There's no problem if you take a little reinker and re-ink those are felt pads, but foam pads have issues. So, but you still could have blends, you could still have re-inker, you could still have marker, and it's perfectly fine. So I did order mine. I'm taking a chance. So we'll see. So that's new colors, and we're gonna play today with two. So we're gonna play with those two colors today when we're gonna create some cards. This is something that we did at my class, Catalog Kickoff. We use every single color for card base, so you could kind of see which is kind of colors that you will love, and you know what you think. Okay, so we're not gonna go page by page. We're gonna talk today a little bit about florals and blooms. This is something that I'm gonna show you. This is something that I chose to not only feature during the class. We made 3 cards with that, but this is my club of the month. It's a really cool bundle. It's actually 2 bundles, a lot on that. So beautiful stamp set, like 2 stamping. Beautiful dies. Not only the cutting of flowers, but I call them lazy dies, and I'll show you in a second, when you could just cut a bunch of it, glue it together, and you have beautiful flowers. Like you could see here, those flowers kind of done this way, so it's pretty cool. We also use this stamp set. I didn't use dies yet, but we use just for images that bloom lovely, nice images. Designer paper is darling as well. I'm missing one sheet because we only could order 2 packs and I used all of it, but you could see how it look like big flowers, really pretty, and mosaic pattern on the back. It's coordinate not only with this shade in color, but with last shade in color as well. So it has petal pink, so petal pink, and you're gonna do it petal pink and strawberry slush working, not petal pink, pretty pink, right? Oh no, yes, pretty in pink. Works pretty together. So that's one. This is really cute pattern as well. All different hand-drawn flowers. And this is at Secret Sea. This pattern, surprisingly, pretty much everybody loved it the most. And I'll show you a card with that one. It's really pretty with Secret Sea and Timid Tiger and some blues. It's really pretty. This is your strawberry slush. Look at that pattern. So that's what it is. And I think which color. So this one pattern I show. It's my bunch of, I always keep scraps. So that's the DSP, super pretty, and this DSP will be included in a collab. So let me show you other bundles that we're gonna work with. And look at that. I'm not sure if you, did I lose here? I got a little bookmarks and it matches the paper perfectly from Stampin' Up. I'm so excited. You don't need much to be excited. Look like there is a in color ribbon. I just ordered it today. We didn't have it before. And as a bundle that we used was on page 80, and I see my friend is here already telling that she liked it the most. So this is a Notes and Toes bundle. It's amazing. I'll show you. We're gonna create cards with that on Friday. So join me on Friday. 7 p.m. and we're gonna make 2 cards. I'll show you how that die work, and I will convince you need it. It's really pretty bundle. I believe it was my most ordered bundle during the class. So people voted. So here what it is. So let me show you the cards. And for online exclusive, you're gonna just go online and click online exclusive. Online exclusive doesn't mean that it's exclusive to demonstrators. It means it's just available online. It's not in a publication. I do have, and I will post it on my blog, like link to physical, like PDF like that, so that you could print. It's much easier to see which items you have or don't have. Okay, let me show you the cards we made during the class. So Notes and Toes, so we made this card, and I think that one was the favorite of everybody. It holds a gift card. Look, my little things. And we specifically made that tote open so you could have a gift card. And I did recreate this card in Strawberry Slush, so kind of monochromatic card, slightly different accessories inside. And I did one with Happy Birthday, and I stuck 2 Starbucks cards for my girlfriend. So those scars and stuff, like, it's so pretty. So this is the card we made, and I'll show you this one on Friday. Then we made this card, also perfect for gift giving, but look, when you open it, ta-da! This is the little purse popping up, and you could put money, you could put message, you could put gift cards. It's so much you can do. Probably kind of tucked it in. So that's as a card. Then this is 2 cards we're gonna make today. So this is simple, funky fold, but it's gonna feature 2 new in colors. It's gonna feature Timid Tiger and Strawberry Slush, and those super cute pearls in color, I think it's called in color, flat pearls. Very pretty, and they're not kind of super poppy, so it's easy to mail. And then the other card that we're gonna do, I'm gonna teach you this super fun fold, easy to do. And then when you open, you could see 3 different strips of designer paper, and it's lace like that. So before we start, let me tell you also about 2 other things, and we will start stamping. So I'm offering a paper share. This year I was asked by a couple ladies, and I decided to do it. So what is paper share? All the new designer paper that featured in a catalog and online exclusive. So when you look in designer paper, some of them are returning, which is I'm pretty happy with. If it's popular paper and it's selling great and we could keep using it, why to change? So how you gonna know if something is new or returning, either on stamps or any items? If you see, do you see that little N? It means it's new. Like this, I almost missed that paper. It's a specialty paper, but it's white embossed. It's great for technique. Then you could sponge. So I'm including every single pattern of designer paper, either 6x6 size or 6x12, depends what you choose. So like this is new, this is new. This one is new, this one is new. Some of them only come in 6x6. This one is new. So I believe 7 or 8 papers and couple from online exclusive. So details are on my blog. Contact me and I'll post later on the information. You're pretty much paying for 2 packs of paper, but you get every single pattern. Equivalent almost 2 packs of paper. So this way you could look and touch and decide which one you would like to invest in. And another one that I want to talk to you today with new catalog, also new starter kit special dropped in. If you have a long wish list, is just an awesome deal. Starter kit is always a great deal. It's cost $99 and normally you could pick $125 in products. But also free shipping and free paper pumpkin, catalogs, business supplies. But during May, you could add additional $40. So you could pick $165 for $99. I wish I could have this deal, but they say, no, you already had a deal. I did pay $300 for my kit and I could not customize. I pretty much they gave me $300 in merchandise. So now those deals are awesome. Plus you'll have much more perks, like seeing new catalog, order before everybody else, and be part of great community. So if you would like to join, let me know. It's definitely, for me, it was the best decision I ever made. All right, so let's get started. Let's see what we need to do. Let's start with a simple card. I didn't do Facebook Lives for a long time, so I don't want to mess up. And I know some of you love Strawberry Slush. I think everybody basically votes for Strawberry Slush. But we're also going to do a Timid Tiger card today. So let's see what we need and get situated. Oh, and I will share after too, like I have more ideas with that stamp set or with that suite of products. I received my swaps after the class, and so I will share with you. So what we will need for this card, we are using this beautiful bundle, but we're not gonna do much stamping. We're gonna only stamp a sentiment, and from here maybe we'll stamp a flower inside. Let's just keep into that, but I want to show you the actual dies. So dies is where the magic happens. And the size of the die, it's hard to tell, but you could see how big that flower. And those 3 flowers that we're gonna do, it's not like I stand up and cut 3 different flowers. You just put it, this one, and look how detailed that die. I hope you could see all those little cuts and scores that it does. It has also this die, which is inserts for that one if you want to. You don't need to have it. Like you could really, like in catalog showing, you just have a green and this one. But we're gonna do it. So that's the actual bundle. I believe it's $53, $51. I'm still learning the prices, so forgive me if I don't know exactly. And this card, that fold, I do pretty often. I like when it's a little bit different, but it's not overly complicated. So you could still mail it and kind of have fun with that. So let's see what we get. So this one is super easy. And I didn't score that piece. That's great. I have another, my scoring tool. So normally you will take 8.5 by 5.5 and score it 4.25. So this is gonna be your normal fold, right? This one we just do one extra score line exactly in the middle, which is 2 1/8. Okay. And then you kind of fold it as a Z. So super simple. We'll do our stamping and then gluing. I did pre-cut everything. This card was part, I cut extra to do for the class. So I cut those 3 flowers from Pretty in Pink. That's why I'm saying it's going so well. Then we're gonna have those little layers done from Strawberry Slush and Garden Green. So the paper has Garden Green as a color and also a little bit of Secret Sea. And so designer paper cut at 5.25 by 1/7/8. So I just did quarter smaller. And this one just an extra piece here. And we will need to have a card insert and a bow. And this bow, it's another, it's love from a first sign. I love little sparkly ribbon, like a gold, but I like when it's light and almost like a sheer. It goes great with any projects, tied beautifully, and give a little bling. You know my rule, needs to have a bow and needs to have a bling. So we will try to do that. Okay, so let me find a couple blocks and we will stamp. I thought I'm gonna celebrate. I'm gonna bring like a glass of champagne and have some celebration. But unfortunately, I still need to pack. I'm going to my business trip tomorrow to Atlanta. 6 a.m. flight. Got so excited this morning. I received a text that my flight is delayed till 6:30. I'm like, yay! I have extra 30 minutes to sleep. And then they change it back. So I'm like, no, I'll be good today. Today is Tuesday. I'll just... Friday, ladies, we will have a little wine, we will stamp, we will chat, so get ready for that. Okay, so we will take a Strawberry Slush and we stamp a sentiment. Any sentiment will work. I'm just sticking to the sentiments in a bundle. Okay, let's see. Alright, now let's just stamp our flowers, and I wanted to stamp this one. I didn't practice this one, but let's try. Let's stamp this tall one. We will start with the green stamp in Garden Green. And flowers are really beautiful. Like this one, you could stamp like all different flowers. You could die cut. Two-step stamping is always a lot of fun. And for this one, I want us to stamp this stamp first. I think this is the bundle that I play the most. I did design cards for my club well inked, my garden green. It happens very often. And what we're gonna do, let's use companion instead of stamping off. Let's use the pretty in pink. Was this one? Probably magic will happen when we will have two-step stamping. And then we will assemble. Do any of you have this bundle on your wish list? I wonder. Or at least paper. Paper also have a lot of flowers that I thought that you could probably fussy cut and put on your projects. Beautiful. Be organized, gonna put stuff out, and then now we just need to glue. Start with the middle, doesn't really matter. And the designer paper. In a class we use different pattern, but this is the pattern I used on both cards, and I ran out of it. So now I'll be patiently waiting. Hopefully I'll get my notification. I was lucky enough to order this suite, and I ordered that celebratory sip that I'm gonna use for my retreat. My other stamp sets that I absolutely love, or at least I think I'm gonna love. You know how you kind of see something and you love it without even trying. And some stamp set, you look at it, you're like, I'm not sure I'm ever gonna get it. And in a bit you just see some ideas and you need to have it. So this is, we're gonna glue that. So super simple card and simple fold, highlighting the DSP and our timid tiger. And you could see that that color goes really good with garden green, and actually all of the ink colors works really good together. The easiest way to add the panel is to put 3 dimensionals on your left side. It's always the easiest. Get that one off, and then you center, and then we will assemble a flower, and we have our first card done. We did have a lot of those, right, ladies? Who came to my class, we had a lot of tiny pieces, especially for the purse card. Those water bottles and seashells. It was super cute, and the details are amazing. I did cut quite a few of those, but I do love with dies like that to kind of pre-cut maybe flowers and assemble in different colors, and then later on just add it to the project. So you kind of have it, versus you think, okay, now I need to cut the one flower, I need to get my machine. Okay. Just simple gluing. It's coming pretty fast. Cool. Okay, now I don't know which flower goes where, and I glue it kind of behind, so I put glue like that, and I start with a bigger flower, and then I will do another and another one, so they slightly overlap. And it's great to work with a liquid glue. Could probably do glue dots as well, as it gives you a little bit of time to move flower around. Alright, I think I like how they arranged. We'll just go ahead and add 1 dimensional each. on each flower. Hope I didn't glue it upside down. Okay. And then such a smaller stamps, I'm just gonna add a little bit of liquid glue and glue them. And let's add a bling. And this card has so many different colors, so I think any bling will work. Let's see. I have some orange one. Let's just use that to match. We'll do it differently. Okay. Card number 1 done. Different DSP. I use a little bit wider strip on the side. Different one stamped, but it's all done. What do you think? Yeah, the notes and toads are so pretty. It's like everybody raving about it, you know. All right, so next card, I think, okay, from a class of my second favorite, that design. But I love the designs that have like little wow. And so this is the card. It's require one long piece of cardstock. So probably if you're gonna use 12 by 12 paper, it's probably even better because you could have 2 cards. But it opens like that and folds. Okay, let's see what we need for that card. We need a bunch of pieces, but we put them aside for now. And let's look on what we need. Where's my garden green strip? We will find it somewhere. If not, we'll cut one. So we have 11 by 5.5 piece of cardstock, and I use strawberry slush for that. So we're gonna score at 4 1/4, 5 1/2. So this piece is our standard width, and then we will have 9 1/4. So just 3 score lines. So the smaller piece is gonna be our left side. Let me bring my, I didn't bring my bone folder. It's okay. And then we're gonna fold it like that, and then this piece is gonna go like that. So this is it for the fold. And then we need to have a piece of green. And let's see, where's mine? It's 1 1/4 approximately, or 1 by around 10 1/2. If I don't have one, I will need to cut one. Let me cut one. Was perfectly sitting. We will go with strawberry slush. Was perfectly sitting here, and then it disappeared. It's gonna be our belly band for that one to hold pieces together. Okay, so we're gonna just take this one. Doesn't matter which color it is. Let me cut about, let's just do 1 inch. Okay. And it doesn't need to be long enough. it just need to wrap, and we're not scoring belly band at all. Okay, let's start to assemble our fold. So we have a piece of designer paper, and that one gonna be measuring 3.5 by 5.25. So let's just glue that one. It's your kind of focal point. Then you have another piece of paper, and I chose, because those patterns with flowers are, you know, large and busy and cheerful, so I chose to balance them with kind of more subtle pattern. And this is the pattern I use a lot, like those little dots, like little wash, but you could see on the other side is those yellow flowers. So this piece measures 1.5 by 5.25. So super simple cuts, 1.5 by 5.25. You could probably emboss cardstock as well if you wanted to highlight different cardstock. And for this one, I decided not to use another DSP. I just used a piece of Petal Pink, but I embossed it with this new embossing folder. It's called Damask. It's in Damask embossing folder. It's really, really pretty. It's not 3D, it's normal one. So I'm embossing everything with that. I love brand new embossing folders. So we're gonna glue there. So that's gonna be it. We're gonna stamp some sentiment inside for the card. And wrap the band. So I use that Arches dies. I believe it's back in stock. I also use it on everything. And this is what I mean under those beautiful dies. As you could see, those dies, it's just so beautiful itself. There is no need to stamp. The same with this greenery and flowers. I absolutely love those flowers. Look at those details. And then you have those little layers to go inside. So fits perfectly. So this is what we're gonna glue. Oh, and I'll show you my club. I use some elements kind of similar to what we used in a class, because I cut it, but I designed completely different cards with those. And all of my club cards will be fun folds. I just love to find new folds and kind of make them my own. It's a lot of... Okay. And then next one as well. I think that the cloud cover and Secret Sea combination will be amazing with a flower like that. I need to try. Probably Friday, as I'm coming super late. And we're gonna stamp hello. Like any other sentiment will work. I think the shorter one is just that hello. And we're gonna do, let's just do garden green. Why not? We can do it. See, I'm telling you, 50 sucks. Then you don't see good, especially for the polymer stamp set. I got something different. Now we got hello, and we're gonna stamp this one, just little something. We assemble flowers. So let's see. So let's see how our flower is gonna go. We kind of wanna some white space, but also room for our leaves. So let's just leave here. Kind of like that. Like that. You could probably add as many leaves as you want, right? Just could go into town. You also wanted to make sure, like if you look on your card, and you're gonna still want to stay kind of inside of the card, right? So when you put it in an envelope, it's not sticking up too much. So sometimes I kind of use this method kind of to look at my placement. Or if you have some larger envelopes, then you could mail it or give it in different. Or don't give it an envelope at all. Choices are yours. You're gonna glue that one. And the flowers we're gonna add with dimensionals. Suddenly I have 2 packs of dimensionals. And so strawberry slush is such a pretty color. I started to use a lot recently melon mambo. I'm normally not a super bright person, so I noticed that I was using in quite a few projects, and I was almost thinking, oh, I wish we have something maybe a little bit toned down, and now we do. Now we absolutely do. We have this one, which is kind of in between. Remember I was telling you I need to have a bow and a bling, so we will add a bow and we will do a belly band. So belly band, I know I need to do little, probably just cut, I don't need 11. So the easiest way with the belly band, I don't do it super tight, but you just kind of wrap it around, keep it straight. There's no right or wrong way to do it. Because when you try to score and before I glue it, I kind of wanted to make sure that my card slides easily. Doesn't seem like it does, so I probably will adjust a little tiny bit. And then I'm gonna glue it together. If you have some strong adhesive, like tear tape, it's always great to add a little bit. I like to do liquid glue because in Florida, this is the only thing that sticks. Tear tape, I had many times that tear tape came apart. So this is it, and then we're gonna add dimensionals, not to this piece, but just to our piece. And we will stamp inside, and we will be finished. And I'll show you my club here. If you like any of the products, leave me a comment. They all available. I checked recently, nothing in back order. So see, mine not gonna get mailed, but that's okay. I'm gonna give it to somebody in person. And let's see, I still have some leftovers. And interestingly, it's all of my strawberry slush. I use it for swaps. Okay, and let's just do inside. Yes, that fold is really interesting. I think like for weddings you could use it, right? Like it's little something. The way it opens, kind of more celebratory, right? And let's do have a lovely day. I like that sentiment. And those big images is a lot of fun to stamp. you need a big block, that's for sure. And you have a choice. You could put everything on one block and stamp at the same time, or you could just stamp like this. And my strawberry slush is here. I have my ink pads in front of me, and I have like entire row for ink colors. And I have all of them except of cloud cover. So it's like one empty spot. It's kind of bothering me that I have empty spot. I'm like, did I lose my ink? Oh no, it's cloud cover. So I think I over inked, but it's okay. But the polymer is stamped beautiful. And do day and have a lovely day. Then I did swap, so some demonstrators, we kind of organize ourselves, and we pick the theme normally when it's new catalog coming. So we all design 20 cards, each of the same. There are some rules, what to use, how many layers, and we mail it to one lady and she exchange. So each of us then receive 20 back, all different ones. So it's a lot of fun to see different ideas, different stamp sets, because you know I didn't order everything. This time, because of the pre-order was limited, I knew it's probably gonna be, you know, similar stamp set, not gonna be that variety. But I believe that paper was the most popular, and I'll show you. I think 6 or 7 cards I got from 20. And I think I got only 1 notes and totes. It's probably because it's a lot of work, all those little elements. Okay, so that card is done. So here, the one that we made. And here was the original one. Not too much stamping, but we used a ton of new product. And my club this month feature Flowers in Bloom. So club, it's like a subscription, but I always tell you ahead of time what we use and kind of give you sneak peeks. It's probably my most, I work on that class because I mail and I just have really high expectation to myself, what I deliver. So there is some cards like that with a gift card holder. We're gonna make 8 cards, 2 of each of 4 design. So this fold featuring beautiful paper. This one maybe my favorite. So done like that, so a lot of layers. So if you're interested, details on my blog funstamper.com, Fun Creations Club. And let me quickly show you, you could let me know which one you like the best. I hope it's not gonna have a glare. So this is the card, I'll just pull it, that I got as a swap. So this is just designer paper and a sentiment. And I believe this is new stamp set, the right words. So very pretty card, and also strawberry slush. This one I also really like. It just shows 3 different design of designer paper and sentiment. So pretty cute. This one is also funky fold, and they pair it with Granny Apple Green, which is interesting choice. And this one is a color, so this is a fold like that. We did it before. It's also pretty cool, featuring 2 different patterns of designer paper and that flower. And this one is interesting. I like the idea. I will probably redo it and make it my own and make them a little bit like 3-dimensional. But they use 3 different flowers and stamp them like a frame. And so that one. And then on this card, the DSP was created. So it's not a DSP that's actually available. So DSP was created. So that's all. All right. So remember, new catalog is online. If you need a catalog, let me know. Have fun watching different ideas. I'm pretty sure people will be posting, people will be starting sharing. And join me Friday at 7 o'clock, and we will have some fun with this tote bundle. I have some ideas. We'll see if I will be able to create one more card after I come back from my business trip, but we will definitely play, and I will give you a couple tips and tricks how to assemble those ones. All right, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy your evening. Happy Tuesday, and until then, happy stamping. Bye.